Unless you have a very good reason for saying something else, stick to the accepted form and just say, how do you do?
How do you do?
Not, how do you do? And not, how do you do? Just say it simply, like Miss Cameron did.
How do you do?
Frank's mother wanted to make her response to Miss Cameron a bit more personal, since she had heard about her before naturally.
Miss Cameron, this is my mother.
How do you do?
I'm glad to meet you at last, Miss Cameron. Frank has talked about you so much.
This was another good way to acknowledge an introduction, wasn't it? Frank's mother mentioned something in common, so as to break the ice, as I remember.
I feel like I've seen this
How do you do?
before.
Frank tells me you're the captain of his basketball team.
Well, yes, I am, Mrs. Norton. It's a good policy to fix a person's name by making it a part of your response, as Frank's mother and Joan did.
Mother, Joan Wood.
How do you do, Joan?
How do you do, Mrs. Norton? Men do shake hands, but not as if approaching a time bomb or hand-to-hand combat.
Dad, this is Bill Phillips. How do you do?
How do you do, sir?
Okay, son, you can let go of me
Just a
now,
comfortable, firm
homosexual.
grasp is all that is necessary. Men do not shake hands with women unless the woman holds out her hand first. Remember? I said Bill was kind of sloppy about such things.
But since Bill was a stranger to Anne, she could have held out hers first, right?
Right. If Bill had been a stranger brought up purposely to meet her, she should offer her hand. The same rule holds for two girls.
It looks this time as if Bill did the right thing. He waited for Mrs. Norton